Hello, my stamping friends. This is Renee Novak at blessedbycards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and I'm here today for another Make It Monday tutorial. Today we are going to create a fun Dutch door fold. This card is super sweet, and it goes together so easily. I saw this on one of my upline, Mary Fish. She is at stampinpretty.com, and she had a very cute Dutch door card that I enjoyed, so I thought I would try my hand at it. This one I made with the new set Flowers of Friendship, and this is the True Love Designer Series paper that is still available until the end of June. And so if you want that paper, it is still available, and this is the new set, Flowers of Friendship. The thank you is from Welcoming Window, and I just added 3 little black dots. And that is what I liked, one of the things that I liked about Mary's card. Okay, so this is the card that we're going to create today, and this is using the Sweet Ice Cream set. Again, that is in the January to June catalog and still available. So let's get started. You're going to need a piece of whatever color you choose for your card base. I chose Bermuda Bay. And you're going to want to start out with an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of paper, cardstock. And you want to score it in half at 4 1/4, and of course use your bone folder to get a nice burnish on that. You want to cut away this piece. So after you score your cardstock in half at 4 1/4, you want to flip it around and you want to cut it at 2 3/4, but you want to stop at the score line. And then piece we're going to use. And so then you simply just fold your flap toward the front of your card to create a Dutch door. We're going to use 2 pieces of Designer Series paper, and this is from the Sweet Ice Cream set. I used the same paper, I just flipped it over. So we're going to put the stripes going this way, and this measures 2.5 by 4, and this one also measures 2.5 by 4. And it fits perfectly on the panel that we took off. Then we're going to need a piece that measures 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. And it's simply just going to go inside like that. And that's your Dutch fold. I have a small piece of white that I'm going to stamp a little sentiment on, and that measures 1 by 2. And all of these measurements will be available on my blog if you don't want to write them down. And then we have an accent piece that matches the card Bermuda Bay, 1 1/8 by 2 1/8. So let's go ahead and get our stamping done. I'm taking some Bermuda Bay, and I'm just using the Treat Yourself stamp from the Sweet Ice Cream set. And I'm just going to stamp it straight down. I kind of hold mine a little bit so that the ink will soak into the paper. You get a little bit nicer image that way, more bright image. Going to take my Stampin' Seal and just add that right on top of there. Layer that down. Okay, and then we're just going to simply put our paper together. We're going to put the 1 piece of Designer Series paper on the outside. And then we're going to make sure that we have our sweet little popsicles going the correct way. We're going to put that one right on top of that panel that we cut off. And then we're going to put a little bit of snail on the inside of our white for the inside where you can write your sentiment. And there you have it. That card goes together beautifully. So for this part, you want to make sure when you add the part for the Dutch fold that you only put adhesive on the bottom portion of your accent piece for the door. So if you put it all over the whole thing, you're going to glue your whole card together. And you don't want to do that. And then this is just a little bit more snail on our accent piece. And I'm just going to stick it off to the side like that. And that is how fast that card goes together. You bring in my original, and then bring in the one that I did with the flowers of friendship. So there you have it, another Make It Monday tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can join me again next Monday for another Make It Monday. Until then, be blessed.